All right, fellas. So, the New York Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. They beat the Boston Celtics by a score of 119 to 81. Just an absolute clownery. They just destroyed them. A lot of years of pent-up anger and frustration were let out last night, as for the first time in 25 years, the Knicks are playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm only 23, so this is the first time not only that I've been alive for this, but that they're actually in it. And I mean, for it to be this team to do it, it really is a very good reflection of this franchise in general, you know. This team has been doubted by pretty much everyone, including myself, since about, I don't know, like the new year, you know, when it was pretty clear that in the regular season, at least, that they weren't on par with the true contenders in basketball. And last night, and this series in general, just the amount of adjustments, the amount of seriousness I've seen out of this team is just, it really is just awe-inspiring, you know. And, you know, getting into the players, obviously a lot of people are going to talk about Brunson and Cat, and rightfully so. You know, they're the two best players on this team. But look at a guy like Josh Hart last night, playoff triple-double, first one in over 50 years. And, you know, he really is the heart of the team, reflects New York. It's a wonder he's only been here for about 3 years at this point, because he feels like such a lifelong and perfect Knick. But the one play I'll always remember from this game, from Josh Hart in specific, we missed 2 threes. Josh Hart hawks down the rebound, kicks it out to OG, drills a 3 to go up. I don't even remember. I think it might have been 40 in the third quarter. And great job by ESPN. They let everyone just hear the roar of the crowd, how into it they are, knowing that it's going to happen tonight. It was just, I was smiling a lot, all right? Mikal Bridges, he's been clowned a lot this year. We've been clowned a lot for trading all that we traded to get him. Fantastic performance all series from him. You know, I feel like during the season, he was really taking it easy and we didn't even know it, you know? 22 points plus 25 tonight. 3 stocks, just an absolute menace on the defensive end. Single-handedly had the game-winning play 2 of these games, and just what an acquisition by this front office. You know, a lot of people would have been like, why are you trading all these picks? They would have held out for a guy that they see as a superstar. But, you know, Leon Rose, front office, once again, all the credit in the world. They recognized that this was their guy. And man, oh man, what a performance he had this series versus the reigning, defending NBA champions. Deuce McBride, probably the most impactful 10-point performance you will ever see. That chase down block, man. He was moving like LeBron. Him and Mitch, the only 2 Knicks in rotation that were drafted and developed by this team. And it's just, you know, this team has traded a lot of young talent, a lot of drafted talent in these recent seasons. And, you know, for these 2 to still be here, impacting winning the level they do, it's just incredible. Mitchell Robinson, man. I've seen that defensive possession where he switched on to every single Celtic at least 50 times already. Like, this guy was here in the trenches, man. His coach was David Fizdale. His teammates were Emmanuel Mudiay, Noah Vonleh, Mario Hezonja, Kevin Knox, Kadeem Allen. Shout out to the captain of that team, Lance Thomas. Just Henry Ellenson. Okay, I could keep going. Billy Garrett. So for him to be here, still, you know, still alive, still here, still kicking on the Knicks all these years later, being such a massive swinging point for this series in a season where, you know, some people were saying, you know, he's never going to be healthy. Just move on, get someone. You know, the fact that he's still here is just, it puts a smile on my face. Okay, I got a 26 Mitchell Robinson jersey back home in the closet. I'm not actually at my usual recording spot right now. I'm actually in a closet right now, but, you know, my dedication for this franchise never wanes. So no matter where I am, I will be watching the New York Knicks. I will be a fan, okay? And it's days like this that make it really worth it, you know? I guess hats off to the Celtics. They got one without Tatum. Again, I hope he's good. Hope he gets well soon enough. And, obviously, Knicks are going to be playing the Pacers in the next round, and it's going to be a dogfight. That's a really good Pacers team over there, but I mean, I really feel like we beat the best team in the East right here. So if we can beat the Boston Celtics, if we get a little help this afternoon, I believe, where Denver is playing OKC, if Denver can pull it off, we're in a really good spot here. There's not a team better than the Knicks if OKC were to lose today. So hoping for some positive results out of there. And, again, just super happy. I really can't believe it. We're really here. I thought this year was dead in like February. So the fact that this was the team that did it, once again, it's surreal.